Good evening, morning, and/or afternoon, Blood Bowl fans. This is Gamba. I'm here with Thoric and Full Metal. Gentlemen, say hello.
Hello.
Good evening, folks.
And,
I kind of feel I'm not like energetic enough.
alright, well, you're fired.
Well, you're the
Okay,
guest.
bye.
Well, you're the guest. You don't have to be energetic. You just have to kind of hold on and hope for the best.
Yeah, just be along for the ride, you know? What happens in the Rebel recap stays in the Rebel recap.
And YouTube,
And YouTube, and anywhere else on the internet.
Reddit,
So,
Discord, Steam, Google.
so there's nothing to worry about, is what you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
no,
This is a
no.
safe place where we only make fun of you.
Hey,
But
to
yeah.
be fair, Ladace did, the leader of the Thundercats did warn about the mockery. He did. He put a Discord post up saying you should go and have the piss taken out of you.
Yeah, he did say that. That's true.
I might have been paraphrasing.
Might have been. Who knows?
A little bit.
I'll never tell. So we're here in Season 4, Div 3 of the REL now. Same rules as the last video, so if you didn't watch that video, now you don't know the rules. You can let that
Shame.
puzzle on your mind. Let's talk
What
about...
week are we looking at?
Week 8,
I'm
yeah.
confused.
Yeah, we're week 8. You were in the last one. How can you be confused? It's the same thing, but in a different division.
Yeah, you seem to mistake being in it with paying attention.
Yeah, well, I wasn't either. So...
Hey, Thalric, what we doing?
Huh?
All right. So...
No, yeah, I mean, we each pick a team and take a look at it instead of just going through everything, basically.
Crap, he actually was paying attention.
I know.
Oh, you're surprised?
Anyway, I'm kind of sad we're looking at week 8, not week 9, because there was a 3-0 in week 9, and it was our good friend Ladace. But, week 8 is good too, because there was teams, and they played games.
Week 8 is great. I mean, the Fantastic Four took a 2-0 over Wildside. I know, doggy. It's so upsetting. Legion of Frank 1-0'd Were Revolutionary. Comodic Automatopoeia 1-2'd The Booze Cruise. And then the RFL Hates Me and took a 0-2 to Steve. All Rats took a draw against Leafy Mustard. Way to go, Leafy, because I know he is a fresh team, so anytime he's not getting the piss taken out of him, it's always a good time. I'm always a little happy. Our good friend Ladeus 2-1 with Vectors. And then, unfortunately, Pastafarian 1-2. And they are no longer. They have pulled themselves out and said, F nuts to you guys, I hate all of you, and left.
Yeah,
So-
NBA Jams hit them so hard they couldn't.
I don't know about it if it was that, but all of a sudden he was in our league, and then he removed everything and blocked everyone, so,
Was that how that happened?
That is
we
how
don't
that
even know
happened.
why, or-
yeah,
Oh,
no,
God.
no, goodbye, farewell, Avita say so long, it was just
I'm an adult. I do what I want.
I guess, I
But,
mean,
if you're gonna do that, at least reach out, because I liked Pastafarians. They had great play names. They had a block Yeti. They're not even a bad team. They're doing well. Their development's good.
not anymore, now they're gone,
Well, now they've just upset me.
now they're gone. Oh well,
I don't-
so,
I-
moving forward,
Anyway, if you do need to step out, guys, just seriously, Reddit's right there.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm always available, even though I'm not here ever.
I mean,
Um,
dropping out mid-season is never that nice. But if it turns out that it's just not for you and you don't have the mindset for it, nobody is going to kill you for it.
Well,
At least my assumption that I don't know what you're going to do. I know.
Exactly.
we do have a special room, and it is full of orangeade.
Oh, Metal. You're so crazy. Alright,
He's a card.
he's a cod. Alright, just a quick look at the leaderboard. It's not going to change too much between this video and next video because they're pretty much done. Legion of Frank
Hey.
with a 9 wins, 0 draws, 0 losses, saying, I don't care. I'm a
It's
boss.
actually, I wanna paraphrase Ladaeus for this, but Ladaeus refers to them as the Wall of Frank
Yeah. Well,
because they're keeping everyone else out of the playoffs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's sad for Ladius too, because he's right behind them. Lionel is like, no, I was so close.
Dude, so is Spoony Bards. Spoony Bards is 7-0 too, man.
Yeah, they're here get the revenge. I mean, there's gonna be grudge matches galore. next
Yeah,
season.
they're gonna get promoted and stuff. But you know, as I say, I think it's Regnan's division to lose at this point
Yeah.
because
Oh,
he
100%.
still can. He still
And
can.
I mean, just looking at his team, it's really surprising actually because he doesn't have that many level ups. I mean, he's got a few good ones, but overall, he's still at 11 players. He's got two blitzers with a bunch of skills. Actually, all of his blitzers have a bunch of skills,
I'm
but
telling
that's
you,
basically
it's the
it.
pink armor. That's what it is. When you get pink armor, you do better. I'm not a good coach, but I had a pretty good season because pink armor.
But I'm gonna. He actually has a ridiculously difficult last 3 games. He's playing the 6th guy, the 7th guy, and the 3rd guy in that order. He's got Wildside, Steve, and then Bardic Fantasy 4. And Wildside and Steve aren't bad players. They're 5-1-3 and 5-2-2. These guys know Blood Bowl. They're developing really nice Necromantic teams, which, by the way, Necromantic are quite good against Orcs because of that claw.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Legion of Frank can't sit on his laurels because he can easily get pushed off them and tumble down the board.
Well,
But it is his division to lose.
he's got Dosh to buy an extra player if he wants to do some face stomping, and he's definitely got the TV differential to do it. A lot of these people, if you take a quick look at their teams, are right around him, so he can afford to go up a little bit, and against some people, he can afford to go up a lot a bit.
I have no idea what Spoony Bard has been doing to get an 1860 Dark Elf team in one season.
Crack cocaine.
That's one season, folks. 1860. What the holy?
Is that the team you want to
Jesus.
look at? Is that what we're doing here?
It's upsetting. Yes, he's a great.
Wait, that's actually.
I think that might be cash bloat because he's got 21,000.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Or
it's
2100.
still You can subtract 60. It's still an 1800 team.
Yeah.
That was what I was trying to say before I stopped being able to talk.
I saw.
Yeah. If you didn't catch that, that was me having a mini stroke. I'm fine now. I got better.
He has only 12 players, so it's not exactly a big bench that he's having there.
No.
Nice stats. Lot in fan factor because he's won a lot of games, so
Yeah.
his fan factor's real high. He's got a couple of doubles. He's got a lot of blodge. I mean,
Yeah, so
he can
that's
ride the crap out of his
2
blodge.
doubles and 3 stat ups.
I don't know where he hides it, to be honest.
It's a bit surprising.
He's also, by the way, not only is he sat on 210k, he's had enough money that he's got a level 2 enhanced stadium as well.
Thorough walk. Yeah, I've seen this one in action actually.
The good old sandwich kiosk.
Yep. Keeping people happy.
No rocks thrown at his games.
No, it's a peaceful day.
Was he the one that asked if stadium enhancements are allowed?
No, that's someone coming in I think next season.
Oh,
okay.
we've had Spoony Bot around for a while. He knows that. I mean, that's potentially why he's doing so well. He's a veteran. He just re-rolled.
Well, he went back
he
to elves.
Was he lizards last season?
No, Norse.
Norse. Oh.
Norse. Fresh Norse in Div 1 and was like, nope, not again. Back to my elves, please. Thank you.
I did not enjoy this.
I can understand that sentiment.
Yep. I totally get it. I don't know who I'd want to look at.
Well, let our guest go.
Yeah.
You can have a think.
You go,
Yeah,
guest.
put the pressure on me. Thank you.
That's what you're here for. You know, whenever we don't know what to say, we're just gonna kick you.
Yeah, so make me look good. I know. So who do I want to look at? Well, I think because we've already talked about it, and we've seen one Dark Elf team already, so why not take a look at the other one? So the Dias and the Fruity Kisses.
That's a good choice. I like Lydius' team, and also, you gotta remember he is in the running, so he's got a real.
I mean, I do have to disagree with some of his choices because he is fielding 2 assassins, and I personally just don't like the assassins.
Yeah.
Wait, he's got 2 now?
Yeah,
One with
he's got
agility
2.
up.
When did that happen?
And that agility up is a bit of a weird choice. I don't know. At least in my opinion. But I mean, he's been doing really well, and he's got a lot of SPP all over his team, so the development is pretty even. And there's some really nice choices there. He's got a kick lineman, which is pretty standard. Daily player couldn't come in handy as well, and then just a lot of dodge all over the board, combined with that one mighty blow blitzer. It's probably good combos so far.
Why do both these Dark Elf teams have Ennius? Never mind 2. Why do they both even have 1? Stab is terrible. Stab is... I did 12 stabs against Armor 7 and got 2 stuns.
So I would just switch the assassins against witch elves, but aside from that, the team looks really, really good. And
Yeah,
then
yes.
agility. I mean, I'm not too sure how long the agility 5 lineman will live, of course, because it's a lineman. But as long as he has him, he will probably be a pretty good player as well.
I've got to say, what does he have against women? Why does he have no witch elves on his team? Does he need to check his privilege?
Whoa. Maybe.
Whoa! Yeah, possibly.
Possibly, yeah. That's a good point. Point well said, sir.
That's
Point
PC Full Metal here.
No, I just really like witch elves.
They're actually a good player. I mean, that's one of the key positionals on a Dark Elf team, so it's
Don't
weird
get
not
me
to
wrong,
see them.
I joked for months about killing Hasadrian, but I didn't want to. I like witch elves. You know, they have whips and chains and stuff. It's all fun.
It's all fun. It's all fun
long
and
as-
games.
As long as you remember the safe word.
Yeah, yeah. Let's take a look at Leafy Mustard. I know they came in late, so I want to give them the senpai look over, and give it a little look. I like his agility 5 skink.
God.
Leave me alone.
Oh God.
Oh, what?
I was wondering why he had the 1220 T value if he came in late, but that.
Now
is
you know.
just-
Leave me
it's-
alone.
Oh God.
Agility up, agility up. He's like up, up and away, baby.
But guys, why are we talking about him? He specifically wants us to, no.
That was bad.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's his team playing him!
That's true. Why is there one called German? That's what I want to know.
Don't look at me.
German mustard?
Probably. Well, more Borgia mustard is probably not the.
I don't know.
I don't know, but the team's got a little bit of way to go.
Team.
Oh,
looks
metal.
like he might have been a bit intoxicated while creating the team.
Well,
That's
he's
maybe.
got- yeah.
There's snuck an extra N in the banana as well, so who knows?
That's
Banana
true.
man.
Banana. But the team's still got a little bit of.
Banana. Banana.
Perhaps it's the banana.
There's
I
still
don't
there's
know.
still a lot of development that needs to happen. There's a lot of SPP that needs
Yeah.
to go to those sources to make them a little safer. But the skinks are coming along quite nicely, but that's to be expected since they're going to be doing the touchdowns.
I'm so hurt Nani is well with me on that, by the way. I just want to point that out.
I kind of had to survive the shock from my headphones.
Yeah.
Rip headphone users. Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
A
My
little
bad.
bit.
That's my bad.
Oh, metal. You shaking my fist. But yeah, he's still got a little bit of ways to go, but I'm glad to see that his team's kind of hanging in there and he's not just getting ripped all over.
Yeah, no, he's doing. I mean, to be fair, it's hard to rip the ball over with an IG5 skink because that guy does.
Well, I'm just saying, like, death. Just death
mean,
to the skinks.
When did he get into the league? So he did
Midweek
have
or
some losses.
mid season.
Yeah,
Because he's at 2, 3, 4 right now. So
he's-
games he played, he's been doing pretty well apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's played 6 out of the 9 games. So you know, he's like, you know, when we say he's new, he's the newest, but he still had, you know, he still had time.
Yeah, but I mean that means he's technically 3, 2, and 1
Yeah.
because the first 3 would have been losses.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
No.
And I mean that skink is probably part of the reason why. But I mean it's the question how long he already has that one. That's still early lizardmen are a
rough.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it might be a bit worse than chaos, and at least in some areas.
It's that magical word, 1 in 9, dude.
Yeah. 1 in 9.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not gluten free. All right, that's all I got to say, guys. You ready to move on?
Hang on, you're gonna leave us on they're not gluten free and not expand that statement?
That's what his team slogan is.
Oh, okay. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
I mean, don't need to
didn't look.
expand any further than they're not gluten free. That's what he said.
I didn't look.
Well,
Also,
you know,
gluten-free stuff expanding seems pretty unlikely.
unless you watch
I'm-
South Park, and then
I'm
your
just
your
gonna-
wiener's gonna get blown off
Yes,
I'm going to Div 2 before this gets any sillier.
going
All
to
right.
fly through the room.
through the room. Just fly away.
Yep.
This is the point where I'm the one who's going. This is silly.
Just eat the toppings.
Just eat the toppings. It's fine. All right. So your favorite metal, a 7-0.
Yeah,
What
but
the-
I've got to say, Porygonful did kind of give up halfway through after getting absolutely hammered, and has actually retired.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh god.
Aw.
So
Did he at least say goodbye?
on a single player.
No.
Well, you know.
He
You know what
basically, as I understand it from Nosedive's mouth himself, from he had all 4 Blackhawks injured out in one turn, or by in like the first 3 or 4 turns, and from there it just went downhill gloriously quickly. And he basically said, you know what, you do what you want, don't hurt me too bad. I just want to play this out. This isn't fun for me.
And then he quit.
And then he's left us, so that's sad.
Well, let me say this in all earnesty, as your grand wizard, leading you into the abyss of unknown of that is Blood Bowl. I am very, very lenient with people. We've had a couple teams come up to me. We've made a rule for one, i.e. the Angels rule, where you can reroll your same two.
A rule named after a team.
And two, I never frown upon anyone saying, I'm no longer having fun, my team is destroyed, I'd like to reroll. I'm totally fine with that. The Glorious Decapitators, I'm totally letting them reroll because their team is pretty much decapitated.
Yeah, they got mullered, right?
Yeah, and they're taking it and they're going to use their extra spin games to see if they can come back and hold their position. And just talk to us. I mean, I understand some people, if you're quitting the game altogether and you don't want to talk to any of us because you hate us all, that's fine. You know, that's better just to not make a scene. But if you like the game and you're like, man, I'm just not having fun, talk to us. We are here to help.
You gotta remember, not only are we admins, we care. We are actually, coaches. We understand. We're players too. We get the whole I'm having a really bad time. I mean, I'm re-rolling this season because I'm having a really bad time. My team,
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of us here. Talk to Walkerthon, get a mentor if you just feel like you're not cutting snuff, and that's what the community's here for. We're not a tournament. We're not here so you can show up and be like, I'm the best and you all suck. If we were that, we probably wouldn't be doing these videos because that takes too much time for a tournament. We're a community.
I'd be in bed right now.
Yeah, I'd be getting ready
same.
for bed. But we're a community. We're all here together to play a game that we all supposedly love, even though we hate it. And have fun, make content together, enjoy the fluff. So let us know. I mean, unless you don't want to, in that case, that's cool too. But I just wanted to put it out there just in case some of you are like, I'm just gonna quit because there's no one that's gonna be able to do anything for me.
Or you sat there and going, you know what, that metal guy who's shouted at me for not rolling my level ups yet hasn't talked about my team for 3 weeks. In which case, come and talk to me and tell me how much you hate me, and I'll just sit there and go, roll your level ups.
And there you've heard it.
I'll be sympathetic about it.
And you've heard it there first. All right, back to the recap. So we got
just to add on to that real quick. Just looking at his team isn't even destroyed, so I'm not sure that's even that applicable here. At least in terms of he doesn't want to continue now because his team is destroyed, because one of his Black Orcs is toast because of minus ammo value, but aside from that, it's now nothing in there.
No, but I think maybe my interpretation is after going 1-1-7, he kind of just feels like he's being outclassed, maybe, or
dude, like I said,
Nuffle hurts him, or he's not had a good season.
Look at my team last season. I think I won 2 matches, 13 weeks.
I've played in leagues before where I think in the first season I lost all of my matches, and in the second season I came in second or something like that. It happens.
Yeah.
So I went from
as much as that might sound as a stupid thing to say, suck it up and just keep playing, because it will get better, and in league environments you learn the most, and so just make the best of it.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. I went last season, I was 1 game. If I'd have won my last match, I'd have been in playoffs. This season I've won 1 game.
Sounds like you got worse.
Yeah, no, I just had the rest of the division got better.
Yeah.
Of
For
course, always the other one's hurt.
For sure. But let's keep on keeping on. I want to point out your favorite things right here. We got Too Many Daves 4-0 and Necronomics 4-0.
Yeah, too many devs have a lot of devs.
Has that
Except
has
they've got no devs.
So how many is too many?
Apparently 0 is too many because there's no devs on that team.
Aw.
We none of us understand it, and I don't think Kix has ever reached out to tell us why why there was originally 23 devs and now there's 19 devs. I don't understand the reference, and I feel really.
Either.
I feel like I should because I am a bit of a geek and I am a bit of a nerd and I like all that kind of cool references and puns and stuff. And I don't. So please, Kix, put me on a misery here, dude.
Yeah.
Or anybody in chat, anybody who's watching this who knows the Dave's reference, link me anything, please. I need to know now.
I don't think it's coming, buddy.
It's not coming now because you guys don't.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say. I think if you're waiting for it now.
I mean, I don't want to crap on the Saskatoon Shiners because in a situation where he was basically said take what you want and get out, he took a lot. He's got a strength 3 move 10 gutter on it, so he certainly took advantage of the scenario. And he's also planning on getting Jerry 4 more SPP to see what happens there. Which is I'm super. I'm not wanting to crap on him because I'd have done the same thing, I suppose.
Yeah. Given that opportunity, why not? I mean, you're stupid not to.
No, exactly. So I'm not crapping on them. I'm not ignoring the 7-0. I just know why it happened, and unfortunately, it wasn't just massive outplay. Whereas I feel like the Too Many Days in the Necronomics may have been.
All right. Physics Benders taking a loss against Crazy Ravens. Yeah.
I'm loving. I mean, Liam Colston. Why is he in? Wait, what? Why is he in REL? He's
because he wants to be. He's been here for 2 seasons.
Yeah, but he's just got his dad into the Big O.
Because they're on polar opposite schedules.
By the way, dudes, how cool is it the fact that he plays Blood Bowl with his dad?
How cool is it that I got to play his dad, and his dad is actually a really cool guy? We sat chatting while I played him last season because Liam couldn't make his game, but his dad could, so I played his dad. And
that's
so
awesome.
Is he better than his dad or the other way around?
I don't know. I had actually, well, you know what? I played them both with the same team. I think his son gave me a harder time, but I'm not sure if it's because they're both wood elves, and wood elves are hard.
There's the pun in there.
Or if I was more outplayed by his son or the dad. So I'm not sure.
But
I'm not a good benchmark.
I'm sticking on the whole. His dad plays Blood Bowl. Right? That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, Blood Bowl's been around for what? 30 years? Longer? Something like that? Over 20 at least.
I played it as a kid, and I'm wishing my dad played it. But yeah, no, his dad's actually joining us as a fill-in the Big O, I believe. Did you send an invite out today?
Yeah.
So that's even more awesome, is the fact that his dad's filling a dropped coach from the Big O as well.
I'm hoping he sticks around. I've talked about it with him before, and I'm really hoping he does.
I'm hoping he watches the recap so he can feel the love.
Yeah, feel the love for sure.
And also, Liam is 7-1-1, so let's talk about the fact that he's 7-1-1, dude.
Yeah, so he just lost his first match.
Yeah, that's the first one.
But I love his style because he always goes for these massive touchdown differentials. He doesn't hey, I'm going to stall. He goes, I'm going to touchdown again and again and again, wherever possible.
Way to make me feel bad.
Ouch.
You stallers, you don't get time on my recaps.
Damn.
He's got 4 touchdowns. You get the time, man.
It depends on the team.
It's the real American hero from Australia.
The real American hero is Horny Cricket and his Necronomics.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I love Horny. I got a lot of time for him.
Yeah, he's got a freaking swell team. And then we got Beyond the Beef taking a 2-0 against the Decapitators. That's a sad story. Hopefully we see the Decapitators in next season. He seems like he's a good guy, and he's got a good his head on his shoulders. He's not being a whiny baby. He knows exactly what's going on. And
that was terrible, Gamba.
Why?
The Decapitators have a good head on their shoulder. Now, really.
Shh.
You said it!
I can't help it. It's like a mental illness.
Insert head and shoulders joke. I'm not too
Uh,
clever to make one right now.
and then we got a draw at the bottom with some grimace elves. I like where we are with this division right here, the Division 2. We got a lot of good coaches looking like they're gonna jump up to Div 1, and there's still a couple of coaches that are poised to stop the reunion between Jerry and Huge.
Yeah, I mean, awesome dude can't sit in his laurels. He's in 4th spot right now. AKG by Warbross Zodgrod are really kind of coming up behind. Too many Daves are doing real well. Even if I don't get the Dave reference, I believe he said something about potentially re-rolling next season. I
Oh,
might be wrong, but I'm sure I saw something on Discord about this being the Dave's only season if Nurgle comes out. But I might be wrong. But I might have seen that.
I might be wrong, or you could be right.
I can't lose when I say something like that, you know?
Yeah, no, you can't.
Because I am either only ever going to be right or wrong, unless he leaves the
League
REL
completely. And
Don't do that, dude.
leaves a sticky note on Discord saying "Screw you, metal."
Screw you! You'll never find out why there's too many devs.
Yeah, that's true. The Lich.
That would actually break my heart.
Yeah.
Shut him down.
Oh man, we got the Lich that
I-
lies sitting in the middle of the pack. He's got a good team going.
And Lich, shout out to Lich as well. Not only has he got a good team, and he's still middle of the pack on his first season with us. First season with us in this. Is it first season with us? Full stop. I don't
Yeah,
know if
full
Lich
stop.
agrees, yeah.
First season.
But he's also gone out of his way to create the Lineman League, which I'm super excited for.
Oh yeah.
Sign up for it now, guys, because
I'm pretty sure it's already running.
Yeah, I
No,
think
no.
they're already full.
First, we filled. They filled the first division, and they've had so much extra interest. Div 2 is already open and filling up.
Oh.
Nice.
Because I know this because I'm signed up for Div 2, so that's why I can say with certainty there's more lineman action coming, because I have got a team full of really bad goat puns.
Nice.
Really bad. I mean, I'm super happy with my team, but they're terrible.
Wunderbar.
Just out of the yep. That's when you have English as a second language.
Well, you just go
When I'm missing a word.
Yeah.
When
Oh.
trying to say stuff, I mean, stuff like the lineman league happening. We were just talking about that. This is just not the one-shot tournament, but it's supposed to be a community that builds around stuff.
Yeah.
And that stuff like the lineman league happens is basically proof that it works and that people are interested in stuff like that. So
Yeah,
that's pretty nice.
We've
Oh,
got
yeah.
The Lineman League. We've got Rodder and his reports, and I mean
Yeah.
the amount of work that Haringzod puts in there. I think people, it's kind of like he's competing with us now, Gamba. People are more getting as excited for Rodder reports as they are for our roundups, dude. And I don't know who's more popular right now, but it's getting upsetting that it might not be us.
Oh, I don't care. I'm stoked that people are happy. I mean, if one day we get replaced, God bless us. If that gets the case, then I don't have to do this anymore, and then
They
I'm
put us out to
free.
pasture.
I'm free.
Special shout outs, guys. We've got something really awesome coming for the playoffs and the Super Bowl with Rodder. There might be a mashup of the two of us. Me and Gamba's recaps and Rodder in one place. So yeah, we've got exciting things on the horizon for the playoffs.
But back on the side note of other things that we got going on. I mean, there's also the Nuffles Cup, which we're gonna hopefully start doing, which will be a lot of fun. A place to retire your teams to get crippled and murdered for prizes.
So basically, this is the REL / announcement video right now.
Yeah, why not? I saved this all stuff up. But no, we gotta look at teams. Everyone pick your team. We've gotten off way too far off topic.
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm gonna talk about Jerry since no one's hopping on that one. That's not Jerry.
Jerry's got nothing for us though, man. He
I-
hasn't leveled up because
I don't
he put
even-
all his SPP on the gut runner.
I don't even care. I'm just gonna take a look at his team. Look at it. It's got stuff and other things.
Yeah, he's got a strength 3, movement 10 gut runner, which is dumb.
Yeah.
I love hate that because what upsets me the most about it is when you've got a movement 10 gut runner, it means Jerry's not scoring your touchdowns anymore, and that I feel like you lied to me, Nosedive. I feel lied
No,
to.
no.
If
See,
you're if you're putting touchdowns on not Jerry,
think about it like this. Now he's got two threats. He's got like a real team. He's got a real like heavy running back called Jerry who could just take it
it
and run
wasn't
downfield.
supposed to be a real team. It was supposed to be Jerry.
It is a real Jerry team.
No, I
Think
don't
of,
accept this.
think about the fake outs because everyone's gonna want to kill Minnie Mouse, and then Jerry can just win.
I mean, it's obvious. Minnie Mouse is in the backfield and picks up the ball and then hands it off to Jerry.
Obviously. Or does the one-turn touchdowns when it needs to be done. So Minnie Mouse is more like special teams, actually. If you really think about it, Jerry's the team and Minnie Mouse is special teams. You gotta have a kicker. Someone's gotta be the kicker. Someone's gotta put the field goal in at the end of the game to make sure it's not a 1-1. And that's what Minnie Mouse is there to do.
Fair enough.
Fair
the
enough.
Team overall just looks really nice. I like the gutter runners a lot. Two
Yeah,
of them with
actually,
wrestle,
it's really
one
good.
with strip ball and dauntless. It's just really, really good.
Double heads.
I hate that Nosedive's gonna hear me say this, but Nosedive's a pretty damn good coach, to be fair. He knows Blood Bowl really well. He does cry when he rolls a 1, like actual tears. And then he marks it in the Great Book of Grudges and tells the world that he was diced because he rolled a single 1 once ever. But at the same time, he's a real good coach. And I'm super glad to see him with us, and I'm super glad to see him doing well. And I love the fact that he's got the theme with Jerry, although the fact that he might be scoring less on Jerry does upset me a little, as you maybe can tell.
That Gret Ogre is still ridiculous.
It's still ridiculous, isn't it? It's so good.
The extra arms, to have the nerve to pick the extra arms after the agility is just, oh god. I mean, it's working, but it's so weird. Yeah.
It's so dumb.
You shouldn't do that. You should never do that.
Yeah.
But it's so
if
fun.
you're a new coach watching this, never do this.
But if you do, it will be fun.
It will be, and that's what he's playing this for, which is what we all should be playing it for, is for fun. I mean, it's a game.
Well, I'm going to remind you that I want to play goblins.
Yeah, I know. I know you want to play goblins.
So I'm used to stupid and fun. So trust me, that's why I love Jerry. I love that Blood Bowl, like Cyanide, aren't giving us the tools to be stupid, really. So peak coaches are going out of the way to find the tools themselves. Like all peasant teams or Lord RK or Gerber, depending on how you know him. Gerber for us, Lord RK if he's on Twitch, has been having immense fun in call with an all line rat team, which I don't understand, but apparently he's doing real work.
Okay.
Nice.
Ask him about it sometime. He's super passionate about his line rats. He genuinely believes the strongest version of Skaven is all line rats.
Okay.
I think he's doing crack cocaine, but that's for you to decide. Yeah. I like that people are finding the fun the way they find the way they can, rather than just sitting there and crying about goblins like me.
Yeah, me too. All right. Who do you guys want to talk about?
I've talked a lot right now. Let's kick it over to our guest again.
Isn't that the overall topic? Full Metal talks a lot.
Yeah.
If that's what people want to hear, I'm just a public servant, man.
I mean, we can't be sure what they want to hear if you keep talking over them.
That's true. That's very true.
But yeah, Valorant, pick a team.
I think I'm going to go with the Physics Benders because, once again, elves, and the name is just good as well. And I mean, they are first in the group, so why not take a look as to why they are?
You can't tell by looking because there's none of them.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, they do have the standard thing they need, and that is 2 functioning war dancers, one with strip ball and frenzy in that case.
And a tree.
Yeah, I mean, the tree is nice to have, but I mean, who cares about having a lot of loners when you have 2 war dancers and your catchers that can do all the heavy lifting?
Yep.
Well, I believe that was his entire plan forever. I mean, the thing about them is, you look at them and go, there isn't any of them. How do they win games?
Yeah, I mean,
the trick is, there's never been any of them.
Yeah, but what is there is good enough. And he's got an agility 5 catcher as well, which is really, really nice.
Yeah, unfortunately he's missed next game. Or is he a niggle?
Yeah. So the wrestle strip ball on him is a bit weird, but I think he's just setting him up as another ball attacker.
I'm sorry, Agi5 with wrestle and strip ball means he goes where he wants and he'll take the
Yeah,
ball with
of
him.
course
He'll
he
take the
will.
ball off you when he gets there.
He'll probably go leap next, but it's still it's a bit of a risky way to go with strength 2, and he also probably needs dauntless at some point.
I think Dauntless Leap would be would make him just this absolute perfect ball.
Yeah. So it's pretty obvious what he's going for, but getting there will take a while. And I'm wishing with just all the best that the catcher will live long enough to actually see that.
Yeah, especially because his kind of role, when you realize that his job is to run into really dangerous places, take the ball off angry people who've just had the ball taken off them, oftentimes by wrestling them to the ground.
Yeah.
It's no surprise he's missed next game.
Oh yeah.
True.
All the
I mean,
stomps.
he already has a big target on his back, but that's the problem with Wood Elves. Everything that's running around is basically an important target to hit, so he might be able to get through the cracks there from time to time.
Yeah, and especially if he does survive to like something like Leap or Dauntless, he's going to be even better. Leap, especially with Agi5. On a 2+, he goes wherever he wants and takes the ball off you with a push.
Yep.
So, message to Div 1. Get sure hands, guys.
Sure hands incoming.
Okay, are we good? Shall I pick someone or shall
Yeah.
we move on?
Unless you don't want to, I mean, you can always defer.
I've talked a lot, but I want to talk
Alright.
about Horny Cricket's Necronomics because this is how a Necro team progresses, guys. This is fantastic. I mean, he's got his Mighty Blow Block Wolf. He's got his Blodge Tackle Wolf. So that's awesome.
So all the Necro teams we've looked at today just have that Mighty Blow in there because reasons.
Because doubles, man.
That's what you
if you
want.
roll enough, you get him eventually.
Yeah.
But he's also, this is a Necromantic team that's developed enough that he's actually got the 2 ghouls as well.
But I mean, the all the Necromantic teams we've seen today have all had the same amount of games. So it's still surprising that all of them did have the double. It's not unlikely, but it's at least not standard.
Hey, last season was Season of Dark Elves, where all the Dark Elves came and they're like, all the Blodge, all the Mighty Blow, all the stats up. And now it's a season of Necromatics, where they're all going to be like, that's it, it's Mighty Blow Club.
The only thing I think he's missing is he doesn't have much guard. And I think that's a shame. I think, genuinely, I'd have probably grabbed... Because Flesh Golems get general access, so block isn't a double for them, right?
Yeah, block's not a double.
Yeah.
They're not a big guy.
I think I'd have liked to have seen Fred grab guard, simply because he only has 1 guard.
Yeah.
I mean, you can really see what just from looking at the SPP on the team, you can probably see the entire angle point of his team is just the werewolves.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
they're really hogging the SPP.
Well, you've also got to love that his big touchdown scoring ghoul is Grandpa Guile, because Guile from Kedgeroo's team originally belonged to Horny Cricket's Lizards.
Yep.
And then you've also got Great Grandpa Guile, the other ghoul.
Yeah, I like the fact that he's calling out. You know, he's in memory of his old team, and I like that, man. He's got the loyalty.
It's got heart. I like it. No, I think I agree with you. I think, honestly, with his lack of guard, I mean, you got your blitzers. Your werewolves are going to be doing all your blitzing work. You might as well you could go real guard heavy and get the 2, Frank and Fred get guard, and both your whites get guard.
But you can probably also see, I mean, the second white is already the 3rd, so he probably had some SPP there at some point. So maybe he had to replace him twice already. So that's probably, I mean, there would have been probably at least one more guard in there.
Yeah, I agree. I do.
Yeah, that's definitely...
Or he'd have been on the way to guard and died, and that's a real sad scenario.
That's true.
But I don't know, I still think I understand why you're taking block on your Flesh Golems, because it does turn them into these horrific roadblocks. People underestimate how good Stand Firm is.
Oh yeah,
it
can be a pain.
Especially on a strength 4 armor 9 guy.
Just throw 2 dice against him and keep your player stuck to him because you keep just pushing.
Yeah, so block is amazing for them, but I just think you're lacking guard right now, Horny. And you are going up to Div 1, and you know Div 1, you played there last season.
Yeah, Div 1's a beast of its own. Actually, speaking of that, we are going to segue to Div 1.
See what I did there? I set us up, man.
Set us up, and I'm knocking us down.
I set us up the bomb.
Alright, here we go. The schedule. Nothing super crazy fantastic. Tiny Bubbles taking a 1-0 over Mr. Staircase. The Neckbeards beating Rats off to you with a 2-1. Yeti to Party taking the Dwarfs down a peg with a 2-1. And Blackfile L'Orealis taking a 0-2 to Mr. Mike. Handsome Jacks losing to Animal Farm 0-2. New Day Co-op beating out Alpha Sigma Sigma with a 2-0. And then the Provocative Protagonist taking a draw against Pastry Pest, which is a great thing for them because they were
Yeah,
definitely the underdog in that
that's
match.
a that's a great result for Sukari because the Pastry Pests have been sat on the top of the table for the longest time.
And now they're
And
not.
interestingly, not so much just because of that scenario, but they also drew Blackfire Loyalists this week. But as a bigger thing, the Yeti to Party taking a win this week and last week consecutively has propelled them to the top of the division, which is amazing because if you'll remember our recap 2 weeks ago, we were talking about how Yeti to Party barely existed.
Yeah. But now he's number 1.
And this is the story of Armor Value 7.
Yeah.
Ooh, but that's also the story of that team could crumble at any moment.
Yeah.
No, exactly. That's the magic of Armor 7. If it holds, because of the way the game's balanced, Armor Value 7 players are strong for their cost.
Yep.
Because they've got Armor Value 7, so they're easy to get off the pitch. So if you don't break Armor Value 7, you've got high value players in a low value position, technically, because all Norse, all block, really good stat line, very cheap.
Yep.
Yep.
That's the magic of AV7. If it holds, you're super strong for what you're paying for.
And if it doesn't, you're gonna have a bad day.
Yeah.
And just looking at the team, I think I'm just going to choose his team.
All right.
To look at because that's what I meant with the crumble. His Berserker is really nice. The one that that's got the niggling, because he's keeping him around because he's got Mighty Blow Tackle piling on, which is just what you need, of course.
But if that guy gets fouled, he's gonna die.
He's a glass cannon, even more than they already are. But I think the one thing that I really like, but he got very lucky there, is that the two of his linemen that's got guard both have fend, but he got the fend first and then rolled the doubles. But it just worked out very nicely. I'm still not sure about the AV6, to be honest.
I think he just can't afford to replace him. He's sat on 1,000 gold, and he hasn't got 11 players. At this point, I wouldn't kick a guard player out of bed.
No, nope.
But just that he went fend with them, I like that a lot.
I've never seen that before. That mass fend on Norse linemen. So I'd super like Solar Dragonfire. I understand it, but I super like that as a. I obviously I'd love to hear his explanation for it, but I think I get where he's going with it. He's trying to minimize those follow-ups and those blocks, and it gets his players free so they don't get follow-up blocked next turn.
I think the thing with Norse is they are bashy, but they need to be a little bit more precise in their bashing at some point. So it's nice to have players around to be able to get assists with, and the fend helps with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they choose the fights they want to take. They don't just get based down and dragged into long-term fights because they get pushed away. And then you can't follow up. I really do like that.
And especially on the 2 that he has here, it's really nice that he can move the guard around if he needs to.
I also love the name of his Yeti, by the way.
Yeti the better Yeti?
Because his other Yeti died.
Yeah.
And that's probably why he's starting 1,000 gold, because that's a fresh Yeti.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
That's a I have played 0 games, boys. So he just bought that, and I love the name. But I want to talk a little bit. I know we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves. If you look into his match history, he just played my stairs, and anyone who's on Discord knows what happened this match. But if you aren't or missed it, look at Knights Who Said Knees armor breaks. We talk about AV7.
Oh god.
We talk about AV7 being powerful. Now I'm going to summarize this in actually what those armor breaks mean. 3 of them were fouls, and the other 3 were blocks on turn 16. The 3 free line scrimmage blocks on turn 16. He didn't break armor with a single block between turn 1 and turn 15 versus AV7.
That's pretty ridiculous. I mean, if you just compare the blocks succeeded on both sides, it's pretty obvious who had the upper hand in bashing, which is probably also a factor in there.
Yeah,
But
the
it's
knights are
still
setting
the
games.
odds are pretty. It's pretty unlikely for that to happen.
Well, without Mighty Blow, you've got a 42% chance of breaking AV7. With Mighty Blow, it's better. So, when I say when AV7 holds up, it's ridiculously strong. That's proof. That game, to me, is testament to why AV7 is so good and so
just
bad.
to throw that in there, the Knights who say me do have 2 Mighty Blow players, 3 Mighty Blow players, actually.
But you know, I don't want my stairs. Don't count yourself out. You've still got weeks. You've still got chance to get back up the table and make promo. You've just got to really dig deep now. And I mean, we've seen Saul dig deep through a team that's fallen apart, and now he's top of the table.
Well,
you know,
I don't think. I think this is their last season. I know he's talked about it, and I'm pretty sure he's already rolled the team and he's ready to be done with it.
He's talking about Dark Elves.
No, he's lizards. He's already made his lizards. I've already looked at his lizards.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
So, he is out of here.
But Luminous being second for I think the first time this season that Luminous hasn't held the top of the table.
Yeah.
That's a shocker to me. I don't know. I think with Luminous, he's such a regular fit. He's such a great coach. He's got a great team, and he's such a regular fixture in the playoffs.
Yeah, especially for REL.
I just expect to see him at the top of the table all the time. So to be second and a couple of draws, you know, pick it up, man. You can do this.
Yeah, this is really close. I mean, he is so close to getting that bye week, which is key because I mean, anyone who knows how real tournament formats work, and if you don't, watch Adam Ruins Everything Sports Edition. Here, explain it to you. When it's playoff elimination, it's pretty freaking random who's gonna go on and who's not gonna go on. It's why some of the teams that win the Super Bowl, if you're familiar with football, have some of the worst records ever in the main season because they're given the chance where all they have to do is win a couple of games and then bam, now you're the Super Bowl champion. So that bye week eliminates a lot of that random element because you don't have to worry about.
It sounds so simple. Just have to win a couple of games.
Yeah, you do. Just have to win a couple of games. Just like Russian roulette's really simple. You just have to not have the one bullet that kills you. It's just that simple. I mean, don't roll ones. That's Blood Bowl. There you go. You want to know how to win Blood Bowl? Don't roll ones ever. You will always win.
Yeah.
If you keep rolling sixes, you can't lose, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably the better thing. Always roll sixes.
Yeah. Yeah. Or just play elves and never roll one.
Even elves do 3+ rolls.
Never roll one.
So
right.
So yeah, who was that? Whose pick was that? Was that yours?
That was your pick.
Was it mine?
No, that was Tharok's pick.
Yeti to Party was my pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to talk about the other Norse team here. I'm not actually going to pick Handsome Jax this week. I'm sorry, Jax. I'm sorry, Sam. You could have been on the cast, Sam. You could have been on the cast.
Ouch.
We had a space, so you could have talked about your team. No, I love the Jax. I love. By the way, guys, T-shirt contest so far. Vapor Gecko or SFG Sam, whether you know him in client or in Discord, is not only the first, the top leader for T-shirt design. Well, for the Rebel Icon / T-shirt design contest. He's also the last place because he's the only guy who's bothered, and he's done 3.
Yeah, and they're brilliant.
Also, they were all from him. I saw 2 of the designs so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them's a variation on a theme, but essentially there's 3 posts and they're all him. So, come on, guys. I'm literally giving away 15 quid worth of Steam vouchers to the winner.
Plus, you get the T-shirt. Plus, you also get a game off the prize list.
Plus, you get to be the guy who goes, "That's my icon," every time you look at the Rebel icon.
Yeah.
And people are wearing my T-shirt.
Yeah.
And that's awesome.
Yeah.
So, you know, seriously, guys, enter the contest if you have even a gram of design capability. Because otherwise, Sam's going to get first and second place, which is going to be awesome for Sam and slightly less awesome for me because I'm going to have to give one dude 20 quid. But,
yeah.
You know, anyway, I want to talk about the neckbeards because it happened, guys. It finally happened. Fat People Hate has gone to the longship in the sky. I don't know if you're aware of this, guys, but our Fat People Hate has finally passed away.
He died how he lived, murdering.
Yeah, with a boot to the face, I think. No, he died doing what he loved, which was playing sports and killing fools.
And killing fat people.
And I know Shooty is a bit salty about this, and I'm sorry for bringing it up because I'm not rubbing it in. But you got to remember, anyone who watches their favorite kill piece die, you've got to remember, that kill piece has retired how many players from other coaches? They've seen how many of their favorite players die to his hands. So don't ever be salty about it, guys, because that's the life of a kill piece. Eventually, he dies.
So I assume it was a berserker.
He was tackle, mighty blow, piling on, just monster berserker. He killed a lot of people. I wouldn't be surprised to find out he was on the death records for the Hall of Fame as being one of the highest killers.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't be surprised. It's a shame. That's a bounty gone. I don't know who claimed it.
Neither do I, but it's what it is, man.
Yeah, definitely good on him. So that is a shame. But the team's still looking really good. I mean, knock on glass, he hasn't imploded yet. You know what I mean?
Oh no, he's got so much still to give. I just think that he needs to stiffen that upper lip and get back to it, man.
Yeah. I mean, but mom, I love it. He's still in a good spot too, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, he's definitely on the table, dude.
What position is
Fifth?
he in? The neckbeards.
Fifth.
Yeah, he's fifth, so he's actually still on the table. I mean, keep your chin up, man. Playoffs are still doable.
Yeah, it's not too far, man. It's not too far.
I'm gonna talk about one team, and I think I'm going to pick. I'm gonna pick the Handsome Jacks because I like the
Playing to
fact.
the crowds.
I like the fact that he's been making those T-shirt ideas, and they're really baller. And
Because he's frankly a fixture at this point.
oh yeah, I mean, for reals.
The
I'm
infamous
surprised when he made the
Jack
T-shirt,
Jack.
it just wasn't a picture of huge Jackman.
Well, the joke is, if you look at the fist one, that was basically the whole Hugh Jackman thing, wasn't it? That when he wants to sign his name for a player,
Ah,
he's got this giant knuckle duster ring that says "huge" on it, and he just punches it into their forehead.
nice.
That was a Rodder joke for huge, and then he just basically turned that into a T-shirt design, which is fantastic.
Beautiful. Well played. Well, the team's still looking brilliant. I mean, Huge is obviously number one for a reason because he's redonkulous. Jumpin'
Yeah,
Jacks is
He's
still
now stand firm. He's level 6 now.
yeah.
So I just noticed that he started off with going piling on as a first skill.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the Ogre piling on animation? It's too good to not. They basically literally just belly flop and crush the opponent under their gut.
I mean, I just usually am under the impression you never should want to take piling on a big guy.
Unless they're huge, and then it doesn't matter, and then they murder
Yeah.
people to death.
I mean, his record probably speaks for itself, but that's one impressive ogre. I mean, he's a legend. I knew him just by reputation.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a number, dude. 35 matches, 125 injuries. That's successful armor breaks.
So
28
3 on average per match.
28 casualties, so 28 badly hurt or worse.
Mm-hmm.
23 KOs, 3 kills. So yeah, it works.
Yeah. I mean,
he's been MVP 5 times.
and he's
and,
earned it every time, and he scored a touchdown.
And he scored a touchdown. They're all goddamn deserved, dude. That is Huge Jackman is there's certain players that are temp poles. Huge Jackman is the reason Handsome Jacks exist because there's a team around him, and the team around him do work, man.
And he got injured only twice.
Yeah, the team around him do serious work.
And he caught a ball.
Yeah.
Dude, have you seen the player? The specific player?
Nope.
I'll send you the video. It's so good. It's worth seeing. But the point being, the Handsome Jacks have been beaten down in this division.
Oh yeah.
They've suffered injury after injury.
Yeah, you can see the lack of linemen there.
You can see the lack of. I mean, even their permanent players, their rostered guys, they've got nothing back Jack, who's one of their other kill pieces, who's got pro by the way, which is fantastic. But he can't retire him because he needs him too much. They're in a constant state of being rebuilt, and the one thing that kept them afloat, the one thing that kept them alive, the one thing that kept them winning or drawing or putting up a fight in games was Hugh Jackman. The guy is a tentpole, and he's done amazing work.
I mean, it's nice to have stable teams like Orcs or something like that, but it's a lot more fun, at least for me, to just play matches that where you do have to rebuild constantly, and you can still do stuff with and achieve stuff with if you have just one or two key players that do their job well.
He's got Hugh Jackman.
Well, he's got Hugh Jackman. I mean, and also the coach himself has the mental fortitude of a dwarf because
yeah,
he has not given up. He is like, no, I'm not leaving Division 1. I'm sticking it out. I am going to thrive here. Where other people would have been like, I'd like to leave now. Check, please.
You can beat me down, you can kill my players, you can foul them into the dirt, but I am not leaving. He is tenacious as all hell.
Yeah, and he's still keeping his head above water.
Yeah, it's doing still pretty okay at least. I mean, he's not in one of the top spots, but he's 3-3-3. Mm-hmm. So there's still a lot of room to go up in the last matches.
Yeah. And before we end this, guys, what do you think for top 3 picks? As of right now, where we're standing, what do you think? Go. Luminous?
Beyond that, I know Luminous is going to be there because he, again, we talk about tenacious. He's taken a couple of knocks, he's took a couple of draws, but he's a great coach. He knows Blood Bowl like the back of his hand, and he's not going to let his reputation fall. He's not going to do it. He's quite quiet. He's softly spoken, but he carries a big stick when it comes to Blood Bowl.
I think I can't really offer that big of an opinion because I don't know the players well enough, but I mean, the Norse are in first right now. As long as their team doesn't crumble completely, they might take it, I think. Since they are already in the top spot, and if they don't screw up too much, they might be able to stick it out.
Totally don't ever rule out Salako, but do because he keeps not rolling his goddamn level ups. No, I'm serious. USS Salako, he mustn't watch the videos. And Mike, I don't think you watch these videos. Because you haven't rolled a level up for the last 5 weeks.
Oh man.
Oh, and he's got okay. Just to point out, he's got an agility 5 skink as well.
He hasn't got a team right now. He's got a position on the leaderboard, but he hasn't got a team that is doing it with.
Grr.
Mike, if anyone knows Mike, by the way,
I do.
Tell him to either watch the video or roll his feckin' level ups.
Well, I'd like to see Des Utenheim get into the playoffs. He's in a really close spot. And I'd like to see him do it. I'm not ruling out Kool-Aid either, because Kool-Aid's a fierce competitor, and his team's looking really nice. So.
Yeah, he made it last season.
Yeah.
I think it'd be the sending off that Fat People Hate deserves if he made it, because the team got there off the sweat of Fat People Hate just murdering his way through the division and keeping the Norse in it. Mm-hmm. So it's the eulogy that Fat People Hate deserves.
Well, let's see if that tribute was enough for Nuffle or not. But after that, guys, that's it for the REL. We're gonna sign off, and we'll see you over in the Big O.
Yeah, boy, stay classy.
All right, farewell.
Bye.